What's up, guys? Oh, wow. I'm having problems everywhere here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Today, we will be. What I have planned for us today is talk a little bit about TACAN for, you know, you guys who are new or coming in and don't understand, like, how to get from place to place. We're going to do some of that. We're going to do some. So we're gonna tack in from where we are. We're gonna find a tack in to where we want to go. Let's say, for instance, airport to airport, and then we're gonna start with a full jet. We're gonna go all the way down to. Want to find another airport to go to fly to using TACAN. Then we're gonna go there. We're not gonna refuel. We're gonna work on a little bit of fuel management, just to show you, you know, I used to panic. For some reason, I used to panic. Well, obviously not for some reason, but I used to panic when I used to, feel like I'm running out of fuel or I'm checking my fuel gauge and it's like, wow, I'm running out of fuel. I got to do something fast because I'm not going to make it. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not going to make it to where I want to go. And yeah, that's gonna have you want to worry about that, right? But you always want to think about it like, um, okay, I have this amount of fuel. I need to do this and this and this in order to make this fuel last. You know, um, not so much panic and be worried about making it to where you want to make it. So first, you're gonna think about, okay, how much fuel do I have? You're gonna figure out how far you have to travel with that amount of fuel, okay? And then what you want to think about is is there a divert field that I can land at or an airport? Can I get to a air refuel tanker, or am I gonna make it back to the boat or mother or wherever your destination is gonna be, right? But the main thing is you shouldn't be worried about fuel as in, oh, I'm gonna die just because I got 5 point whatever and I still got, 400 miles to go, or, you know what I'm saying? If you got 5,000 pounds and you have 300, 200 miles to go, you shouldn't worry. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're not following these steps that we're going to talk about. Um, so yeah, so we got TACAN, waypoints, and fuel management. That's what is on the menu for today, and hopefully this helps you guys. Um, and again, we want to make sure that we're after a mission, we're coming back to where we took off from. If when for instance, when I take off of an airport, I want to come back, or I want to take off and I want to do what I want to do and then I want to land. I don't want to do what I used to do before. Oh, uh, I know that I took off from here. I don't know how to get back, you know, and then I'm gonna go blow some stuff up, and then I'm just gonna exit out. That might be fun for some people, but for me, the fun really comes from going to where I wanted to go, and and coming back and landing where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Like once I figured that out, how to do the tack in, and granted, I started on the frog foot. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter where you start. Whether you start at a frog foot, there's gonna be waypoints to bring you back home. Usually, it's gonna be waypoint zero. Same thing for the F-15 if you work that out. And it's the same thing for the 18. I talked about that before. When I put a waypoint in, I don't touch waypoint zero. If I'm coming from the ground, I don't touch waypoint 0, just because waypoint 0 is going to help you get back home if you need to. Um, let's say for whatever reason you're too far away from the TACAN, or something's obstructing the signal to the TACAN, or whatever the situation is. Maybe you got some damage or malfunction somewhere. Waypoint 0 will bring you home. And let's say, for an instance, on a boat, waypoint 0 will also bring you to that spot where you spawned in. Then, if you know the direction that the boat was going, granted, you're going to waste a bit of fuel here, depending on how long you've been flying, but you can fly to waypoint 0 and then fly towards towards the direction that the boat should be going, and get him that way. And the reason why I say that is because I don't like to use the F10 map. The only time I use the F10 map, that I like to use the F10 map, is if I'm on the ground. You know, I'll use the F10 map. If I die, I'll use the F10 map. Maybe show my friend, back up my friends, or whatever the situation is. That's how I'm gonna do it. I don't like to go on the F10 map to look for a target. I just, an air-to-air target, of just figure out where all these airplanes are. If you got a lot of information going on in your plane, that will tell you that. You don't rely too much on the map. You know what I'm saying? If you need coordinates, obviously you're gonna need it. If you're just flying and hunting down some enemy aircraft, use it's gonna be more enjoyable, at least in my opinion, to use the instruments you have in your plane. They'll tell you what you need. They'll get you to where you need to go. All right, so we're gonna get started up, and once we get started up, we're gonna look for an airport to land at. Once we got that airport and we're set, um, we will continue with our uh, mission today. And again, our mission is to learn about waypoint management. Waypoints, TACAN, and fuel management. That is our goal. Um, I'm getting quite a bit of lag here, so bear with me. Trying to figure out what I can do to bring that down real quick. I don't know if you guys can see it, um, but I can, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, and it should go away though. Either way, it should go away. Um, trying to look here. One second. Bear with me. I want minimal stuff up. There we go. Obviously, I want this up, so we should be good. All right, that looks a little better. All right, so again, we'll get started up. We're gonna start up here, and again, this is how I do it. Let me set everything back. I set my radar to operate, INS to ground, battery switch on, arm my seat. Now that I'm here, I'll bang this out, get my altimeter set, my radar out set, DDIs, flaps to half, lights, APU, right engine crank, O-bogs, close the canopy, put my engines on idle, then I work myself to the center, dispenser bypass, ECM on receive, alarm 67 power, um, uh, AMPCD on, and HUD on. And we're gonna wait till this cranks up, and we should be good. Okay, that's the right engine. We're gonna crank the left one, reset the FCS, get the rudder trim going, data link on, TACAN on, IFF on, all that stuff you want to set up early so you don't have to worry about it later. I do stored heading on your center display, just left of the menu button. And now I will do my HMD setup. It's going to tell me to restart because I did it before I had it on. Okay, and we want to wait till these things go through to the first one you've seen, and we should be good. That is set. I am going to go back, and I'm going to align my HMD. I just want it to be as perfect as I can get it. That's fine. I'm going to set blink. I'm going to go to mids. I'm going to go set this up a little bit here. Bring that up to 95 is fine. I'm going to bring others up to number 3. And hey, you don't have to worry about this right now. We'll talk about that in the future. And we are set. I like to set my SA here. We got OK on the INS. That means that we are good. It's aligned. And we're going to go from ground to IFA. And we should be good. Okay, let me turn this off. APU is off. We don't need lights. Now we're going to go on the map. Okay, while we're on the ground, we'll go on the map. And we are going to. Alright, and we are going to scroll out, and we're going to go find an airport. Now, it doesn't matter what airport you select. Doesn't matter what airport you select, as long as it's friendly, you should have. I'm not sure if it's not friendly, but a lot of times if it's a active airport you can use or whatever, you'll find it here. You click on this little blue symbol. Let's close it out, and we want to go to Tbilisis. We'll click on that. We'll get the TACAN, right? You could also get coordinates if you ever wanna, you know, go blow up a airport or whatever. You can go to an enemy airport. Let's go over here to Beslan. We can go to Beslan, click on Beslan, and you will not get the TACAN, but you will get the coordinates, and you can change that pressing left Alt and Y as in Yankee. And then you have to go out and make sure that you see it here when you change it to with left Alt and Yankee, and then you click back in, and it'll have, or it should have, precise. If it does not, just hover over this or any area around, and then at the very top it'll give you the coordinates. Okay, so yeah. So we got 25 X-ray, I believe, for Tbilisis. 25 X-ray, and that's where we're gonna go, to 25 X-ray. We're not gonna refuel. Again, want to make sure that you guys get comfortable with knowing, hey, I'm gonna make it here, or I'm gonna make it to where I need to go. So we're gonna go and push the TCN button. We're gonna type in 25. It's already on X-ray, and then we're gonna hit enter, and then we're gonna go and type. We're gonna box that in. So, as you can see, for instance, so this is a good example of what I was talking about. I put in the tack in, and it's not coming up, right? Same thing. Maybe I'm really far away and mountains are in the way or they're blocking the signal. I don't know exactly what's happening, but that's what I'm assuming. Something is blocking our signal to go to where we want to go, right? So that's why we don't change our waypoint zero. Okay? Waypoint zero would, at least if you're disoriented or you don't know which way or what direction you should go, waypoint zero, just box in waypoint, make sure you have zero on, and it should bring you right back to where you were. Okay? Um, Keep that in mind. Okay? So for now, I'm gonna leave it boxed in, and it's already put in. So we're not gonna worry about uh we're not gonna worry about it not being there. We know we have to travel, um, northeasterly, about 060. We'll travel 060. That's roughly it, and then eventually we'll see it pop up on the HUD. Okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our call, and we are ready to go. Kataisi traffic 300 on south ramp, taxi taxi to active with information, India. Kataisi traffic. All right, so we're gonna go in taxi. It's a pretty long taxiway, but hey, what can we do about it? We'll get it going. Okay, trying to go as fast as I can without getting myself booted. Okay, we have 2 hours to do this, and again, we should be fine. If not, I'll continue the stream, and we'll work on wherever we left off. But 2 hours seems fine. Yeah, and yeah, man, consider giving me a follow, share. You know, if you have any questions, let me know. Um, put them up on chat. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid, man. If you might think it's a stupid question, I believe that there is no stupid questions. Um, if you have a question, ask, and I'll do my best to answer it. If I know it, I'll answer it. Again, bear with me. I am in VR, and I won't be able to see your message right away, but occasionally I will peek and I'll see. Um, so hey, man, ask, and if not, if I don't answer, or maybe you want to try something, want to learn something, come see us, man. The Discord is somewhere down below, on the panels or whatever. Check them out, man. Come see us over here at VNAO. Everybody's welcome. You know, as long as you have a good attitude and you want to learn, uh, we'll welcome you. You know, it's what we do. We want to have fun. We want to enjoy the people around us, and it don't matter where you're from. It really doesn't matter where you're from. Okay, so we're holding short here at 2-5 Kataisi, so I'm gonna let him know. Passing Waypoint 4 at 15,000. Kataisi traffic 300 holding short. Runway 25, lighting up 25 for departure. Kataisi traffic. Okay, so we're gonna line up here. Ooh, that was a little lag spike there for a second. Okay, and we'll line up here. We'll hold. Make sure everything's good. Alright. On the brake, we'll run it up. About 85%. Make sure we don't have any cautions. We're looking good. Off the brake in 3, 2, 1. Full mill off the brake. And again, guys, by no means I'm a pro. I'm not trying to act like I'm a pro. I'm just trying to help you guys, you know, get to where you want to be in terms of flying. You know, um, you don't have to be perfect. You know, this is a there are places where you can go and be like super in depth. You want to read a manual for a year, go ahead. You know, that's fine. That's great, actually. Um, that's just not for me. We do uh, follow a lot of the procedures, you know, as best we can. But again, we're not pilots, okay? And you have to think about what you want, what kind of experience you're looking for, and once you found what you want, or at least try it out, see if you're good for what you want or what you expect out of it, and try it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, then just don't just give up. You know what I'm saying? There's there's some places that are gonna be pretty toxic, right? Although I haven't you know been in a group that's toxic. For the most part, everybody wants to help. Let me make this departure call real quick. Kataisi departure 300 departing to the northeast. Okay. Um, so calls, you might hear me say some calls that if you are a pilot, you're like, oh, that call doesn't seem right, or whatever. That's fine. We're not looking for perfection here. We're looking for people that can learn, and if they get to that level of perfection, great. You know, more power to them. Um, there's people who are advanced here, and then there's people that are not, um, and that's fine. Go at your pace. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a job, okay? This is for me, is a place that I can come and get away from, all the negativity or whatever I'm going through in life. This is my place. You know what I'm saying? So, find your spot, man. Find your spot. Whether you want to do intense mil sim, you want to train for a year, and then go and join a group, a squadron or whatever. That's fine. You know, find the level of, you know, realism you want. Here, we try to be um, as realistic as possible and growing. You know, we're learning to. I'm learning still. You know, this is gonna be a, you know, learning experience all the way. It's never gonna be easy. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's never gonna be easy. It's gonna get easier as you learn things, but it's never gonna be easy. Okay? So if you're looking for easy, you know, go fly some arcade game. You know, um, yeah, that's all I got for you. You know what I'm saying? There's just no way of making it easy. Okay? Uh, so if you want easy, this might not be for you. We can make it easier, but easy, nah, it's gonna be a little bit questionable there. Um, yeah. So yeah, man, figure out where you want to be. Figure out where you want to be. If you know, for my group, we tend to be realistic, you know, enough to where if you look at what we're doing, like procedure wise, you look it up, you're gonna find it somewhere in some publication for the Navy. Um, you're gonna find it. Okay, so you'll see that. Oh, why doesn't he go straight to the tanker? You know, like straight to the tanker. Why does he stay 1,000 feet under? Why does he stay a mile away from the tanker before going in? Why is he making these calls? That's why. Um, why don't I go straight to mother? You know, like straight in. Why does he hold in a circle on top and then come in? You know, because that's how you're supposed to do it. If you want to learn some of that and have, you know, understand what the real guys are going through, you know, some semblance of that, or what they have to imagine you're in your house and you can restart. You know, these Navy pilots can't restart. You know, there's no restart. There's, I have to make this shot. I need to survive, and I need to get home. So yeah, man, it just gives you a little taste, and it's just like it's it's not enough. It's not enough, but um, yeah, you'll have fun here, man. At the end of the day, I'm trying to say, have fun. Don't go, don't, I don't know, man. Like, don't go beating yourself up because it's a challenge. You know, find somewhere you fit. Look around. I looked around. I was in my first group. I was in a group that was like, hey, do this, this, and this, and let me know when you're done. What? Like, you know, I don't know what I'm doing though. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and then I came to VNAO, and you know, granted, it wasn't as, hey, do it yourself in the beginning. Like now, it's, hey, man, come fly, and it was a semblance of that, right? In the beginning, when I came in the beginning, um, I was a little rowdy too, so maybe that was you know, push people away, you know. But you fall in line, man, and you do what you got to do to help others and make sure that the team, you know, that the team grows, and that's what we're doing. We're still growing. Imagine, we're still growing. This BNL has been around for a long time, and we're still growing. So that's another good point. You know, we're still growing. So as you see, like when I came in, it was a little different. Now we'll have somebody, most likely, you know, even me or somebody else. You know, you gotta ask, hey, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? I'm trying to learn this. I'm trying to learn that. And somebody will help you. You don't have to do it by yourself. You have to be open to want to listen and be ready to accept that you're gonna fail. but we can get back up. We can go do it again. It's not real life, and some things will be frustrating. Just walk away for a little bit, you know, fly around, do something else, then come back and hit it again. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, we got the TACAN now. So that's another thing that I was saying before. Now we can go to the actual direction we need to go. But if you fly roughly heading the same way, you're gonna make it there. But yeah, um, yeah, find where you fit in, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. And if you come fly with us, I'm sure that you're gonna learn something. I can guarantee you're gonna learn something. Um, but yeah, man. Sorry for that little rant, but I just wanted to, let you guys know, man. There's a place for everybody, and it might not be VNAO, but DCS has a place for everyone that wants to fly. You know, just gotta try it out and not give up. Don't give up because you got a bunch of things you have to memorize. In the beginning, I was doing a bunch of things that I didn't even need. You know what I'm saying? So you learn as you get through. You're gonna learn um, more and more. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. I don't have to do that. I wonder why I was doing that before. You know, it's you learn your way around things. There's so many things. You'll learn one way to do something, and then you'll learn an easier way to do the same thing, get the same outcome. You know, as long as you're not breaking procedure. Obviously, there's a difference between technique and procedure, and techniques can be changed. Procedures you don't want to mess with. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna level out here at flight level uh, 200. Yeah, but if also, I watch a lot of DCS before I even got on to DCS, right? So, I was watching these guys fly around and do these cool things, and I came from Ace Combat. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be easy. I could do that. I play Ace Combat. Ace Combat is a great game for me. In my opinion, it's a great game. Um, but this thing, it just showed me like, hey, it's it's nothing like what you see in Ace Combat. Um, it's everything's gonna take time. If you got an hour, good luck. If you're trying to take off and do something, hopefully it's close. Uh, hopefully it's close, and maybe you want to go up and shoot something and come back. You can do that, but best believe you're gonna be there for about an hour. There isn't no 20 minutes. There isn't no I'm gonna do this real quick, you know. Unless you have a setup where, hey, I'm already in the air, I don't gotta do nothing, and the target is 10 miles out, or 50 miles out, whatever the situation is. Okay. So back to TACAN talk. Okay. So TACAN, right? We know we got 57 miles to Tbilisi's, right? And then up here, okay, up here, you're gonna have the direction and how far you have to go, like your DME, how many miles, and then down here is telling you, hey, you got 7 minutes to get there. So about 7 minutes at this altitude, at this speed, we will get there, or somewhere around there. Okay, so the information for TACAN is always on the top right here, and then waypoints will always be on the TACANs on the left, waypoints on the right. Okay, and then in the compass rose, you have your waypoint marker. See that triangle with a T on inside of it? That's your TACAN, and that's the heading that the TACAN is, and this is your reciprocal heading. So the heading behind you, and then in the inside of the compass rose, you have the waypoint. It's a triangle with a circle inside of it, and then you have the direction of your waypoint and also the reciprocal heading of the waypoint. So what's behind the waypoint, and also you have stuff here for the waypoint. You got miles, direction. You got direction, miles, and the amount of time it's going to take you to get there. Hey Vapor, thank you for coming by, brother. You the man's man. I appreciate you. You know I appreciate you, brother. You're the man's, bro. Okay, so we have 5 minutes. Okay, and then we have 36 miles to go. And we have 8.1 in fuel. So remember, I'm keeping track of it, right? As a matter of fact, let's set a bingo. Let's set a bingo of 5,000. I'm keeping track of my fuel, right? But I'm not worried about it right now. Right now, we're good. We're good for, forget it. We're good for, we could do a lot with this fuel. Um, you gotta be mindful, right? Don't worry because it looks low or the numbers look low. You know, do what you need to do and plan. You need to have a plan, right? So I know 5,000 is gonna be my get out plan. Okay, so when I get to 5,000 pounds of fuel, I'm gonna get out of whatever area I need to get out of to get back home. And 5,000 pounds doesn't seem like a lot, considering, we had 12,000 pounds when we took off. Did we? Let me make sure. 1 second. I don't want to lie to you guys. Okay, so we don't have a center tank. So left we left the airport with about 10,600 pounds. Let's just say something like that. Okay, we've already wasted a good amount, or it looks like a good amount. You know, when you see a 10 and you're like, oh yeah, I'm good. Then you start seeing the numbers go down. You know, we done went through 3,000 pounds of fuel in this little bit of time, and we're gonna go through more. You know, we're gonna go through more. But that's your backup, and you can set what's called a joker. Listen, once I hit joker, you know, I'm gonna be paying attention. I'm gonna set a joker like, hey, you need to get um this. You need to be at this certain point. And again, I'm not saying that that's exactly what you have to do, but if I set a joker, I'm gonna be like, I need to be here before joker, and then I have this amount of time. or maybe I'm already there, and then Joker's telling me, hey, you need to figure out what you're doing. We're gonna set a bingo after that, and then that's my, hey, I need to get out of here. You know, point. You know, bingo. I need to go and leave. I already did what I need to do, and I didn't finish it. Fine. You need to take those things also. Like a man, or a, or a woman, whatever. You got to take responsibility for what you do here. For example, if you know that you're not gonna destroy the target in your allotted amount of time, don't fight it. Don't try to make it happen. Okay, because it's only gonna hurt you in the end. Yeah, you might be lucky and you know what I'm saying, get yourself a good kill or two, and then now you're looking at your fuel like, wow, it only took me 2 minutes to kill that guy, but in those 2 minutes I burnt a lot of fuel. Now I probably won't even make it back. Is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? You know, is it worth it? I would take the loss. Hey, I tried. I'm gonna go back. I made it back with the plane, and I landed, and hey, I tried, you know. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's a game at the end of the day. It's a simulator game. Um, do whatever you want to do, whatever makes it fun for you. Okay, but think about it. Okay, because you might miss out. Hey, I had an opportunity. I lost it, and you know the mission. Maybe you're doing a mission, and you by you blowing that target up or whatever, it would have not hurt the mission. You could have completed that mission with your friends just by saying, okay, I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to work it out. Okay, so Tbilisi is that airport, not that one. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to do a break here, but not on this airport. I'm going to do a break heading uh, 300. I'm gonna go down to 3,000 feet here. Speed up. I'm gonna go about 5 miles. Go 210. And I messed up my trim. I know because I can feel the plane doing stuff I don't want it to do. But we'll fix that right now. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so I'm gonna turn myself around here. And we will be talking to the radio. Tbilisi traffic 300 inbound. Uh, let's say 9.4 miles for runway. Looks like 1 2. Could be wrong.
Passing Waypoint 4 at 13,000.
Okay.
Gold 4, airborne.
And we'll check it out right now if I was wrong. 1 2. Or it could be 2. Yeah. 1 2. Let's see. I'm gonna bring it down here. It's 3 1. Okay. 3 1. altitude because we're a little low here. We don't want to be at 400 feet. Okay. Do my brake here though while I'm turning. And that's another thing. Be mindful of your altitudes, guys, because you know altitudes change, man. Radar altitude can really back you up, especially if you're really focusing. Let's say it was nighttime right now. I'm thinking, you know, barometric altitude. I didn't switch it. I'm thinking I'm at, 2,000 feet. No, you are at 400 feet and you're about to die, you know. Food for thought, guys. Food for thought. Hello, Omega. Thank you for joining the stream, brother. You guys are the man. So I really
Passing
appreciate you
waypoint
guys.
5 at 9,000.
You guys are you guys are the business. I'll have to start the G squad. I'll be rolling out. Alright, I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'm gonna pass this airport. Actually, I broke over the wrong airport. That's crazy. Hmm. Let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah. So we got three airports in the same area. Um, it's always good to keep your eyes open, guys. I'm like, wait, this is not the right airport, you know. But it's okay. We're gonna go roll out, and we're gonna get over there. The whole point here is to attack it. So yeah, guys. You're gonna run into some airports that have localizers, or where your TACAN comes from. That doesn't mean just because you have a TACAN that does not mean, hey, it's gonna take me right here to the exact spot. No, no, it don't work like that. Um, some will and some won't. Okay, we got some pappy lights. Cool. So we're gonna take
Golf 3, passing waypoint 2
this
at
airport here.
13,000.
Okay. Tbilisi Airport 300 inbound 2 miles straight in approach. Full stop. Tbilisi. Okay. Gonna ease it up here. Okay. Okay. Touchdown. All right. So again, we're not gonna get any fuel, but we're gonna fly quite a bit of ways.
Chevy 6, on station at Bullseye Point 4, passing waypoint 2 at 9,000.
Okay.
Chevy 6, pushing from waypoint
We'll
6 at
taxi out,
3,500.
and then we'll taxi back all the way up. We'll get some fuel, and we'll work it out. back. See, looks like this is alpha. We're gonna go right. Okay, we're gonna ease off the throttle. I want to come to a stop at the end here. We should be good for now. So I'm gonna make sure I'm not blocking anybody. So I'm gonna chill here. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for a waypoint. So I'm just gonna pick any point. Let me just see. Wherever I stop, that's where we're gonna go. Okay. So the waypoint is on the top there. Okay, and it says 4, 2, 3, 1, 5, 3, and that's gonna be north. And then east is gonna be 4, 3, 0, 5, 0, 2. And be careful. So that 1,882 feet, that's the floor. Okay, 1,882 feet would be the ground. Okay, so we're not gonna fly. We're not gonna fly to that waypoint at that altitude. We're not gonna do that. But if you're looking for a target on that specific waypoint, and this would work. If we're looking for a target at that specific waypoint, that would be what you want to set for your target waypoint. So when you go to, let's say it'll be waypoint 5. So waypoint 5, you wouldn't go. Let's say your other waypoints are set at 15 or 20,000. That last waypoint where your target at is at, you want to put that waypoint at that altitude, and then you can waypoint designate, and I'll show you where waypoint designate is, but you can waypoint designate, and it'll lock on to that target essentially. You might want to do precise, because just because you see a target on, like, we can hover over this target right now, right? We can get this waypoint right here. Let's say we get this waypoint. This waypoint might have you a little left, a little right of it, of the target. You're gonna need the precise waypoints. It's gonna get you to where you want to be. But either way, and also I talked about this before. That target says altitude 0. It's not. It's at an altitude of 2365 ish. Yeah, 2365 ish. So 2,365 feet. I don't know why that, excuse me, says 0. But yeah,
Passing waypoint 3 at 24
that's how you do the waypoints. So let's throw those waypoints in, and then I'll talk to you. That's where waypoint designate is. So if you have a target, we're gonna use waypoint 1. But let's say you have a target and you put that altitude and everything on that target. You click waypoint designate, and it'll, if you have a targeting pod, if you know, If you have a GPS guided bomb, all you have to do is click that, boop, and then it'll lock in that area or target, and it'll when you fire, it'll bring you there. Okay, so we would use this green, but I'm gonna use the darker one here. We can change this to dark also. So just for just to keep it simple, I'm gonna make this black, right? Cause I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's hard to read. Um, so we're gonna click to put these waypoints in, right? We got waypoint one. We're gonna click there. We're gonna make sure waypoint one is set. Okay. So you see the waypoint one is there. Okay. And then you got the coordinates for waypoint one. All right. What it is right now. So to change that, we want to hit UFC. We're gonna click on position. We're gonna click the number 2 for north, and then we're gonna type in the numbers that we had put in. So it's gonna be 42, 31, 53. Okay, that's gonna be our northerly direction. So we're gonna do that, and then east is gonna be our second set of numbers that we put in. So it's gonna be 4, 3, 0, 5, 0, 2. Hit enter, and then elevation, whether you're in meters or in feet, I'm gonna put feet, and I don't have a target there, so I'm not gonna put. I'll put 20,000 feet. That should be fine. But again, I'm not worried about it because there's no target there. But remember, your waypoint will be at the altitude that you set it at. Okay. Um. All right. So once you've done that, you're gonna click HSI again. All right. That's gonna bring you back to your map. You're gonna click map. Okay, and then you're gonna click mode on the side. See where it says mode on the side. If you need it black, just click mode, and then it'll bring you the same button, bring you the map, and it just brings it darker and clearer. Okay. So what we're gonna do right now is this is your SA and this is your HSI. They both look alike, but they're totally different. On your SA, you're gonna see contacts, friendlies, you know, all that stuff. Uh, on your HSI, you will not see that. You will see, terrain, and if you're high enough, it won't show you anything. It might show you, let's say you have a GPS guided bomb. It'll show you where that target area is. If you have JSALs, it'll tell you how far you got to get in range, and other bombs do the same also. But you can select your waypoint. We want waypoint one. We have waypoint one on either one. You can do this on either one. Okay. And we have 99 miles to waypoint one, and we're almost at 5,000 pounds of fuel. You would be like, oh my God, it's so little bit of fuel, we're gonna run out. No, you're not. You're gonna be fine. Okay, we're gonna reset our FCS since we're taking back off, and we're gonna reset our rudder trim. I'm gonna make sure nobody's on final, and make sure nobody's on the end of the runway. All right, Tbilisi Tower 300, holding short, runway 31 left. Lining up, runway 31 left for departure. Tbilisi traffic. Okay, so we'll line up here. So earlier you might have seen me, trying to figure out what runway I was going. So the way that runways work, and it might not be exactly the same depending on their magnetic or uh, yeah, their magnetic headings. It might be, for instance, this is like 300 heading, right? But actually, it is like 301 heading. So yeah, or 310. They're putting it, or 31. Anyways, it'll be the direction that uh, the direction that the you would be pointing if you were going to land. Or so let's say, hey, I know that behind me is 120, right? So if we were coming on the opposite direction, we would be telling the tower, hey, uh, 300 coming in for a straight in approach, full stop runway. Um, this is 3-1. That would be 1-3 left, or yeah, or 1-3 right. I'm pretty sure it's right, but yeah, I don't know. All right, that's how that works. And again, do with that as you please. Okay, we're running it up. We're good. Okay, so I'm gonna intentionally burn a lot of fuel here. Okay, going into burner. I'm gonna pull it up here, nice and easy. I intentionally burn fuel here, and then we're gonna talk about some things. Okay, we'll go to barometric altitude.
Gold 4, passing waypoint 4 at 17,000.
Okay, I'm gonna do one better here. I'm gonna dump to 3,000 pounds while I'm burning it out here. Okay? And we have 89 miles on 3,000 pounds of fuel. That's what we'll have, something like that. Actually, let me turn away from the waypoint here. So this is what I'm saying, like, yeah, you want to pay attention to your fuel, but don't be all stressed out like, oh, I'm running out of fuel. I still got 100 miles to go. Da 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 da. Yeah, if you do this the wrong way, you're not gonna make it. You're just not gonna make it. Point blank. Period. It's not gonna work. Okay. So you have to pay attention. Gotta pay attention, but not be stressed out about it. Bad things happen when you stress out. Okay, so I just did an orbit. Now I'm traveling away. And I'm going to ease off of the throttle here. Okay. And we're going to just let it settle. We're going to let it settle. Okay. I'm at 34,000 feet. And I'm just going to let the speed settle. And then we're going to talk. Okay, so it's going to take 11 minutes, 12 minutes. Let's see what it's going to take when we're getting towards there, actually. So 92 miles, just over 3,000 pounds. We're going down. We're gonna go west. So here comes waypoint. Okay, so how to do the waypoint? We did that. All right. So we're gonna travel into the waypoint, and then we're gonna do waypoint fuel management now. Okay. So this is how I'm gonna make it with this little bit of fuel, right? Ooh, so nervous, right? Um, I'm just joking, but yeah. We're not gonna get nervous, okay? You know, if you panic, that's when you're making mistakes, all right? Don't panic. You're gonna be fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do, right? We got low fuel. Let's say you just got into a big fight. You downed all the enemies, right? You did the best you could. Now, right? What's happening now is, man, I stood too long fighting those guys. I should have left, or I should have ran. And obviously nobody wants to run, right? But again, you need to make these types of decisions. You know, um, are you gonna be an asset later, or are you gonna die now and not be able to join the next mission where you can actually, you know, yeah, we missed. If you're doing a campaign, yeah, we missed a target. Big deal. You can run it back on a different mission doing something else. You know what I'm saying? All right. At least you're alive, is what I'm saying. Some people will play a mission where if you die, you don't come back for you're dead. So next campaign will be your next shot. If you want to do that, that's fine. These are choices we got to make. All right. So we know we just did a big battle. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you did a big battle. Now you end up with a little bit of fuel and quite a bit to go, right? Because we're going to the waypoint, and then we're gonna go land. I don't know how long, how far that's gonna be, but we're gonna make it, right? So we're gonna get F pass up, okay? And F pass is gonna tell you how long you have to fly um, with the current fuel that you have, right? And it's gonna match what it's pretty much saying here, okay? So at 11:31 over here time at 11:31 we are gonna be at waypoint 1, okay? So 10 minutes, right? And then over here we'll tell you how much fuel you're gonna have remaining when you get there, okay? And then up here it's going to tell you your current range, which is 176 miles, okay? And this would be like your optimum range at this altitude. But this, then you got the optimum range at the top, right? So if we climb to 41,000 feet and then we travel at 0.85 Mach, we can get an extra 10 miles. An extra 10, yeah, an extra 10 miles. Let's say 13 miles, right? Those extra 13 miles could really save you in certain situations, right? But, right, you have to look at the overall picture, right? So we have 167 miles to 2,000 pounds, right? So once we get to 2,000 pounds, that time is gonna reset again. Oh, that mileage is gonna reset again. So this is why I say don't panic. If you play your cards right, you're gonna be fine, right? And you want to follow the advices that are being given. So it's telling me 0.83. I'm at 0.83, and this doesn't matter. This is just telling you the current altitude that you're at. We're at 34,000. we'd be gaining, like I said, about 12, 13 miles at 41,000. And all that adds up. It adds up. So, what we're going to do, we're going to travel to our waypoint, and I'm going to set a tack in back to my airport, okay? And it's going to tell me once, so right here, okay, if we went straight to our airport, we'd have 9 minutes. We're going to the waypoint, we have 7 minutes. So if you were on your way back home, unless there were like, in between your way there was like SA threats or whatever, surface air missile threats, then you might want to follow your waypoints. But if there isn't, you don't have to go. If you're at waypoint 7 and you're done, unless specified or directed by in the brief to follow all your waypoints back, then you can just be like, okay, I'm going home. I'm going straight home. But in this case, I'm gonna make believe we gotta fly back to waypoint 1. There's, right through here, there's a corridor of SAM sites. We're gonna imagine that, and I have to stay going straight for 48 miles to avoid those SAM sites. And then once I hit that waypoint, we're gonna turn away to our final destination, which is gonna be our airport. Okay, and that's what we're gonna do. It can be really easy, guys, um, to really underestimate what you can do in these planes. Like these planes are on another level, and if again, if you learn how to use them, you're gonna get a lot of fun out of them. You know, you're gonna get a lot of fun out of them. Another tip too: never leave your airport if there's enemies around with nothing on your jet. Because an enemy can come and attack me now, and I would not be able to defend myself unless I had guns. Maybe I can. I'd be in such a big disadvantage. I would literally have to bring him down into the mountains and try to get him in close enough to fire at me and risk getting shot down with an IR guided missile. And then if I actually defeat the guy, I would have to go into a BFM BFM with him, or guns only. This plane looks so beautiful though. Like, you guys don't even understand. Okay, we got 18 miles. Also, you see the marker for the waypoint here as a circle, and you will also see it on your HSI. Okay, so remember HSI, okay, SA. HSI, SA. Okay, so we have a master caution. Obviously, we know we're at bingo, and we also know that we are home fuel. Okay, so this, we're gonna be fine. And let me see, where are we? Okay, looks like the airport is here or here. Our airport is up here. There's an airport, that little stripe, that's an airport, and then there's our airport. There's an airport out here. There's an airport. Um, Let me see. But I zoom in. Yeah, that's our airport. That's the airport next to our airport, too. All right, we done passed the waypoint, so we're gonna continue. All right, we're just gonna risk it for all the biscuits. Let's go burn our way some more fuel here. So obviously you don't want to burn fuel if you're if you're trying to get back, right? If you're trying to get back, you're not gonna do what I'm doing. But yeah, let's see what's in front of us to make sure we don't get shot down. So we got an enemy to our right, enemy straight ahead, and enemies at our 330 heading. I just want to do this. Oh, that's so satisfying. That is so satisfying.
Infield 1 is RTB at 315.
Okay, so we don't need our waypoint anymore, so we'll unbox it. Okay, we're gonna stop it now. Okay, we're really low on fuel now, right? So you'd probably be panicking. Let's go back home. Okay, let's go back home and see, we got 31 miles, right? And we're literally
Colt 5
pretty much
airborne.
empty, right? Probably panicking right now. We're not gonna panic. We're gonna be fine. Turn back home. start descending nice and easy. Go 5 on the ladder. Okay. There's our airport straight ahead, under the clouds. Let's see if I can get a better view of it. There it is. And we're just gonna cruise down.
Chevy 7, passing Waypoint 2 at 11,000.
Yeah. And now we're low. Oh, there's the other little airport, and there's another one right there. Good luck trying to land on that little thing. I think it's doable. I think it might be doable.
Airborne.
You're probably better off emergency landing on this guy, but that guy. The point is to make sure you keep an eye on your stuff. Don't panic. Try to make the best of the situation. Because if you
That's 410's north ramp taxi for departure, scrambling for the attack at the base.
Okay. You're gonna have a problem. Okay, looks like we have an attack on a base here. Taxi traffic 300 inbound 9 miles straight in approach, emergency landing, low fuel state. Taxi traffic.
Alright, roger. Roger, inbound traffic, be advised the base is under attack.
Copy.
Is scrambling. We do have a T-90 north of the field that's bombarding it.
Copy. If you want to take off, go ahead. I'll go around. I got 1,000 pound of fuel, so I'm gonna use my flaps to keep me up. Go ahead. You can bang that.
Alright. Alright. Suggest you park on the south side of the field.
Copy.
Taking the runway now, departing to the east.
Okay, so the airport is under attack by some tanks. We're gonna maintain ourselves here nice and easy. Keep ourselves up. Situations like this will happen. Again, I'm not gonna panic. 1,000 pounds seems like a lot, but 1,000 pounds goes away real fast. I'm gonna keep my gear up. Maintain at least
Airborne.
as possible. Copy. We don't want any resistance.
410 fits in at 11.3.
Maybe Maybe I'll go up and help him out with some Mavs. Any idea of how many tanks there are around? T-90s?
I believe there's just one, but he is just there on the north side of the field.
Copy.
Pulse 5, passing waypoint 2 at 10,000.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Is that him? Nah. There he is. Okay. Okay, got visual. He's just passing the smoke. I believe that's tower area to the north.
Got
Kentucky traffic 300 left base runway 25 cool. Kentucky traffic. Okay. Got a little lag again, man. What's going on?
Pulse 6, passing waypoint 2 at 8,000.
I don't know. Tower's right there. Yeah. So he's somewhere on the road. Um, Behind the tower, there's a big square building. That's where he's rolling by.
got
Okay. Well, we made it back with 800 pounds, dumping fuel, not panicking, then burning to dump more fuel. You know, it's if you take the time to learn it, you'll be fine. Ooh, look at them. Ooh.
Chevy 7, passing waypoint 3 at 21,000.
Okay, he's currently if you do a 360 west, he's directly west.
copy. Maneuvering.
421, taxi to parking area.
You might be locking me up if you're using ground moving target.
Okay, you're locked. Roger that, Brick.
He's just behind me though, to the west. I'm holding all movement. There you go. Looks like you got him. Yep, you got him.
Rifle.
Let's watch these guys. Let's watch this.
I think I'm gonna miss.
Just short.
Copy. Off. Repositioning.
Remember to cage and uncage. If you're locking up the target and you're making maneuvers and you're pretty far, just cage and uncage it or recenter.
Bingo. Fuel low.
We know Let's watch my buddy here. Sounds like floats. Let's watch him do some stuff before we finish this video. Again, thank you guys for joining me on this flight. Um, Again, any questions, man? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask. You know, I don't care who you are. If you need some help, let me know. We'll work it out. Okay. If you got any questions, I'll try my best to respond. Um, yeah, we'll get it done. Teamwork. Okay. Teamwork. Now let's see what he's getting himself into. Let's see what he's getting himself into. I don't want to be switching through.
Rifle.
Okay, let's check it out. Let's check that missile out.
Shit, I'm missing it.
Ooh, he is missing a lot. Hmm. Are you doing sensor control switch right? Or are you just locking him up? Do you have your...
I'm doing both. I got to work at it, Gregor.
Yep. So only do sensor control switch right. Don't do the designate. You don't need to do the designate. And because every time you designate, it stops on that. It'll stop tracking.
Copy. Copy. It goes with that coordinate.
All right. So
I just had two weapons. I'm gonna land and rearm real quick.
copy. I'm not gonna take his fun away from him. So yeah, guys.
Kentucky traffic 410 left downwind 25.
Come join me if you want to fly. You know, come join me. If you like my videos, please consider giving me a follow. It's free. It's free. If it's free, it's for me. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, it doesn't take much. I
Kentucky
really
traffic 410 left base 25.
Yeah. And for those who are here with me, I really appreciate you. You know, this takes me away from the stuff that.
And you're clear, Grinder, right?
Yes, I'm clear. I'm part.
Roger that. Left base final.
Um,
Kentucky traffic 410 left base final 25.
Of life, I know that there's a lot of people out there that aren't doing well, and believe me, I'm one of them. I feel you guys, and if a little bit of time here, um, if I can make your day, feel a little bit better, or maybe detach from what's going on, whatever situation you guys are have going on. Hey man, I'm here. You know, I'm here with you. Everybody's going through something. Um, but yeah, man. Thank you for joining. Again, consider giving me a follow. And yeah, have a good day, guys. Yo, yo. Grinder loves you. Take it easy.